Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. We are, as we were last time, on the Citadel, but I've switched out my squad from Garrus and Tali to Thane and Kasumi, because we're about to go on Thane's loyalty mission, which is the second, and I believe final, although don't quote me on that, I could very well be talking out of my ass here. The final mission in this game, well, loyalty mission I should say, that has no combat. This mission is basically 100% dialogue and following people's asses around. So, just in case you've forgotten, we are here because Thane's son has apparently taken up with assassination. So, we need to stop that before it goes too far. And we need to talk to Bailey to see about getting some leads.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Huh. You know, if you actually bring Garrus in here with you, when you interact with that little bit, then he has something to say about that comment of Thane's. But, for role-playing reasons, I didn't feel like bringing Garrus along right now was the best idea. After the end of last mission, I think he needs some alone time. Anyways, hey Bales.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
Sounds like this error message knows what's going on better than the fucking council. Gotta admit, though, that's kind of humorous that someone decided that they would start selling VI personalities to Shepard. I got a good crack out of that the first time I played through this. Anyways, what the hell's a duct rat?
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
That doesn't sound very safe. It really doesn't.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure.
Oof.
Those are just the ones we know about.
That's just nasty.
Or just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. The Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind me asking, why are you helping? You don't know us, not really, beyond my reputation. You have no stake in this. Why help?
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Alchera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
Yeah, telling a law enforcement officer about something like that would strike me as a rather bad idea, honestly.
He's a cop. He'd try to stop Kolyat and one of them could end up dead. I don't want that.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Shepard.
Okay. Dark Star Lounge, eh? Okay, let's find this transit and get ourselves up there. Level 28. Okay then. Let's go. Here we are.
Yeah, I can get that.
And
Well,
speak
okay,
of
that
the
might be
devil,
more difficult.
or of the mouse
Fine.
if you prefer.
Some Quarians who can strip the copy protection. Just cost more. Yeah, I got the package. It'll be there. Don't worry. I'll deliver it myself. That won't happen. You can count on me. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
Apparently we made him wet himself. How do you know Thane, anyways?
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
Oh
they can
no,
make me disappear.
we're not gonna hurt
I would
this
like to
guy.
help you, Krios.
He's just trying to get
Always done my
by.
best, but
That is
I
a
ain't gonna die for
real
you.
dick thing to do. We could offer to pay him, I suppose. But no. I'll protect you, I promise.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to.
Besides,
He was always nice to
whoever's
us.
doing this,
These
do
people
you
ain't
really
nice, Krios.
think they're going
Nobody's gonna know you
to
talk
piss
to us.
off a
I swear
specter
that you
and
won't be
risk
named.
getting on the council's
all right.
bad side? I don't
Came with
think
that hollow
so.
you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
Kellum? Who's that?
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Okay.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. Hope I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
Yeah. I didn't realize we couldn't get the VI if we took care of business first. Shame. Oh well. Would have been hilarious to have one, but it's not like it's urgent or anything. You okay, Thane? You don't look so hot.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then, but I left him as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Okay. Yeah, we're done
they
here.
still made role-playing games like they used to.
It's time
These days,
to
it's
get
all
back
choices and visceral combat. I miss those old games where
there.
you had to remember to drink water, and it took 5 hours real time to fly.
Apparently, we're gonna need some help from Bailey to get through this. Can't do the whole thing on our own. Shame. Down to the dock. And I just want to see if I can trigger a certain conversation here.
You made me miss the last one.
You needed to go through security.
Why are you treating me like a criminal?
Because you tried to bring a 15-centimeter serrated blade on a public shuttle.
You humans are all racist.
I love the exchange between these two. It's just the best. This guy tried to bring a knife on, which he claims is a ceremonial tool of his people, and literally he ends every cocking sentence with, "You humans are all racist." Just listen. If I can get him to trigger another one. Apparently not. I'm gonna try going in and then coming back out again to see if that will trigger this. But seriously, the exchanges between that receptionist and this Turian are fucking hilarious.
When the next shuttle will get here.
There's one every 10 minutes.
I don't want to wait that long.
I can't make the shuttles go any faster, sir.
You humans are all racist.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. The shuttles are too slow for my personal convenience, therefore your entire species is racist. Yeah, nice and sensible right there. You can tell he is the most sensible of sensible people, can you not?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
That doesn't make much sense in context, though, that one. Because if she was talking to an Asari, it would make sense. Because Asari are natural biotics, but I'm pretty sure Turians are not. So claiming that is racist is a little bit illogical. Still funny, though. Still funny.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is a ceremonial item of my people.
Sir, it's a 15-centimeter serrated blade.
You humans are all racist.
Dude, it's a knife. It's a fucking knife. Come on. I'm sorry, but that is just so hilarious. It really, really is. Now I'm gonna drop a save. And let's see what Bailey has to say.
Yes?
Yeah, I've got an update on the whole Kolyat thing.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
So, I gotta be honest, the first time that I had this particular conversation with Bailey, I was shocked because Bailey seems like such an honest, upstanding guy that the prospect that he would take bribes from essentially a local crime lord is the sort of thing you don't expect, because it seems like such an honest, upstanding kind of guy. Yet he is taking bribes. But, as it says, it's sort of an agreement to keep the peace, so given some of the backstory stuff with, butchering, surrendering Batarian prisoners we have in our past, Shepard can understand having to make tough calls like that. And yeah, I can tell that you're in a tough position. What do we do about it?
Will you still help us?
I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, let's get this on with. We don't have a lot of time.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
Possibly time
Tell
for
Bailey
a little
we're ready.
bit of good cop, bad cop. Depends on how this goes.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Thought so.
Has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Okay. Yeah, you can do the bad cop side.
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Okay.
These restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
Let's see what you got, Thane. And yeah, if we had enough renegade points, which I barely have any of them at all, then we could basically straight up tell him, I'm a Spectre, tell me what I want to know. And he would probably cave, since the Paragon Renegade decisions on the dialogue will tend to work out pretty overwhelmingly.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
You apparently haven't noticed we're not C-Sec. No deals, no due process, no advocate.
And that's supposed to scare me? You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
No, not gonna punch him. Let's try this diplomatically. I'm afraid, Mr. Kellum, that Bailey won't be helping you. He's out of the loop.
Bailey doesn't know you're here, but he will. After we're done.
You're not the only one who can buy off C-Sec, Kellum.
What are you, frog boy? Our little apologist? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you.
No need.
Didn't think you had the balls.
Come on, why protect this assassin? What, do you think we're gonna blame it on you? And what, confess that we had you interrogated illegally off the books? You don't have anything to gain from protecting him, surely.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
Elias, if we were after you, we'd have already put a bullet in your head. We're running out of time. Bailey can't stall his advocate for long.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see. Goddamn waste of my time.
Make it worth your time, then.
How about this? You tell us the target...
I said get out of my way, Bailey. You have no right to... What the hell is going on in here? Step away from my client. Is that... Do you have him tied to the chair?
Glad you could make it, Freddy.
Traffic was bad. You'll need a shovel the size of the Citadel to dig yourself out of this.
I don't think so, little man. You see, I happen to be a council spectre. You remember the whole legal immunity from all crimes thing that comes as part of the Spectre package? Well, that means that you can't do shit to me. Read it and weep.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre, which means I can do whatever I want.
A Spectre?
So you can turn yourself around and get the hell out.
This is...
Perfectly legal? Yes, it is. Close the door behind you.
I'll contest this, Elias. I'll take it all the way to the council.
The council whose lives I saved? Good luck with that. So, the target's name.
Damn it. Joram Talid. He's a Turian, running for intendant of Alchera ward.
Where can we find him?
His apartment's in the 800 blocks.
Let's go.
Yeah. Go pout, Elias. Nobody likes you anyways.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Seriously? Anti-human? How bad have things gotten around here in the last 2 years that people are openly putting it on their campaign posters? I am anti-human. Because, man, things have gotten messed up since I was in the Citadel last, if that's the way things are regularly now.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months. C-Sec filled with humans. Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
Okay, well, not gonna tout it as that's democracy or anything, because this is very much an aspect of democracy that we don't really like. The whole electing a bigot thing because of extremism being popular. Like, this sort of thing is how we got Hitler. But is basically what I'm trying to say. Just take us to him.
We need to stop this assassination. Can you get us to the 800 blocks?
Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've got an assassination to stop. Let's hope this goes okay. and this doesn't go too horribly wrong. Here's to hoping, right?
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm Alchera, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
A religious prayer before a mission to stop an assassination. That's certainly interesting. Well, if it works, it works, I guess.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
Show the humans they won't get their way.
Ha! Thanks. Just remember, it's not all about the humans. They couldn't have gained this much power without the Council's support. Taking back our ward is only the first step. We must remove the cowards and appeasers on the Council. This doesn't stop here. I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power.
Yeah,
Other races wait
definitely
for hundreds.
an
I'm on him, Thane. He's
extremist
talking to some voters.
of the worst
You're in position?
kind.
It's been wonderful
Jeez.
talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
Okay. Let's keep an eye on this guy, because I happen to know if we wait too long before updating Thane,
Looks like he's talking to another
then
voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
Kolyat's
Another position.
It's
assassination
been wonderful talking with you all. I
will
hope you'll
actually
come out on
succeed,
election day.
and that will mean that Thane doesn't get loyalty for this, essentially.
No problem so far. Stay close, Shepard. I need you to stay close or we'll lose him. Do you have the target?
I've
Yep.
got him.
And let's not do that again. Like I said, if we lose him, then we don't fail the mission, but we get a very suboptimal result. I guess is how to put it. Shepard? Hello? Guess the dialogue didn't play for that little interaction there for whatever reason. As what Shepard's supposed to do is basically say that he's sent his Krogan in to talk to someone, and it looks like a shakedown, essentially. That's the long and short of what she says there. But the dialogue didn't play for some strange reason. And I don't know why. Oh, there he is. Almost lost him for a second. Phew.
I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a
Target in sight.
Okay. This thing's got eyes on now. Good, good.
No sign of trouble. Where is he now?
Okay.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
So far, so good.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm a health inspector, can't you tell?
I'm with the Citadel Health and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
Okay. And here we are. No problems. Showtime, everybody. Showtime.
Kolyat! Thane.
The magical power
He's
of
heading to Khalid's
cutscene guns. Killing Krogan in one hit. I wish I had that power. It'd make everything so much easier. And we're using the correct firearm for once. Hooray.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talib, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat.
This whole thing is kind of sweet, honestly.
Give them a room and as much time as they need.
This whole thing's kind of sweet. I love the little details and interactions you get in this game. It's just so nice.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
And then we get a little bit of interesting backstory about Bailey. With that little line that he throws in at the end. Nice. So we gained a level. Thane has dealt with his son. He should be clear of any further distractions from the mission. Thane's personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. May have to support Elias Kellum and similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Bailey at CSEC offers a possible recruiting opportunity. I don't think he does, actually. Bailey might be taking the odd bribe, but he doesn't strike me as the Cerberus type. Thane unlocked shredder ammo and a new outfit. I honestly don't remember what Thane's new outfit is. I really do not. You got 30 grand from Cerberus, and that's it.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Yeah, that'll be what Thane was talking about when he mentioned that he went and killed the men who murdered his wife. Frankly, Bailey, you should probably let it go. For one thing, it's been 10 years. For all you know, the guys who did it's probably dead. For another, if this one person took out all 10 of these folks, and they were as bad as you like, they were probably doing you a favor in some ways. Besides, do you really want to get tangled up in that whole can of worms? I don't think you do.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
I think he knows we're bullshitting him, and he's just glad to have an excuse to not pursue it any further. That's my take on that, honestly.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
Yes, well, they were criminals. You can't tell me your officers wouldn't have shot them if they started causing trouble.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
Kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen.
It is a rather novel sentence. That is true.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Well. That's us done here. Now Thane is nice and loyal. Let's see if we can get another "you humans are all racist" line out of this guy.
You'll have to wait for the next shuttle.
You made me miss the last one.
You needed to go through security.
Why are you treating me like a criminal?
Because you tried to bring a 15-centimeter serrated blade on a public shuttle.
You humans are all racist.
That's a repeat. I hope we haven't gone through all those lines, because I really like that little exchange. It's fucking hilarious. Back to the Normandy. Back to the Normandy. And now, at least until the next time that I decide to
Commander, you've received a
go
new
off
message at your private terminal.
Go shopping. And there, we are done on the Citadel. For now, though, I'll upgrade our sniper damage. And then the sniper hits shot damage. So now that's done, and we apparently have a message on our terminal. And then we don't, so thank you from my daughter. From Diana. This is about the whole Samara Morinth thing, in case you've forgotten, because it has been like 2 or 3 episodes since then. Commander Shepard, Arya T'Loak told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthier apartments, that she was the one who'd killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My nephew deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but you at least killed the bitch who took what little she had away. Gratefully, Diana. Well, that's good to hear that she at least has some peace now, though we would obviously prefer if that whole situation never happened. For now, up to the captain's cabin. We still, of course, need to talk to Thane and Garrus. Start having the regular conversation, who's a what's-its with party members. This again, now that we're starting to clear out the loyalty missions, but I think this makes a good place to end the episode, actually. So, I'm going to cut it here. Next time we'll be going off and starting on a couple of the more distant missions that aren't all located on the same planet and are just basically out in the ass end of nowhere. So next time, I'm thinking we're going to go off and help Zaid out with the whole thing on Zoria. And then Jacob, Jack, and Tally. Those are going to be the next couple of missions we do. So, if you've been enjoying this so far, then I hope you'll keep watching for that. And then, after that, we're going to hop over into Overlord, followed very shortly by Lair of the Shadow Broker. So, while we're not exactly nearing the end game, because there is still obviously one party member we have to pick up, and that party member's loyalty mission to do once we get them, and we have to do the Derelict Reaper thing, we are closing in on the late game now that we're starting to storm through the loyalty missions. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for some more loyalty shindigs. See you then.